In the day now, yeah, where people can identify as men. That's that. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the day with the times we're living in. So
Should have gotten another drink.
for me, right, it's like because you were talking about the attributes that you display, and the attributes can be both male and female.
Mm-hmm.
So my thing is, if you can identify as a man, does that make you a man?
In my opinion, no.
Mm.
No. So I think, a man is a man is a man. If one identifies as a man, that's fine. That's something internal within them. They feel it. It's an emotion. I have no issue with that. I'm like, live your life. But I could also identify as a pineapple. It doesn't mean I'm a pineapple. So I think, in terms of how we're born and how we behave, and obviously our environments as well, that forms who you are. But sometimes I do think we've gone too far
Too
on the
far.
other side. I have attributes that some would say make me a strong female, which is not in line with how people have typically identified females as strong. They don't use that adjective for females.
They do for black ones.
They do, but they also typically say angry black woman.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So, and I'm not angry. I'm just very clear on what I will tolerate and what I won't. And I am very logical, which is deemed as quite a masculine
trait, yeah.
So I'm very logical. I'm not overly emotional. I plan. I absolutely plan. I strategize. But that's because, in my opinion, it's normal. It's important to do those things. But at the same time, I am, very passionate. I have very, very feminine traits. So it's a bit of a mishmash, but it doesn't change the fact that I'm a woman. The fact that I'm logical, strategic, I plan, I'm not overly emotional, doesn't mean I'm not a woman. I'm a woman.
Okay, so if you could then send a message to men in 2020 as to what you feel like a woman needs in a man, what would you say?
Good question. I think honesty is really important. And when I say honesty, I don't actually mean being honest with me or other females. Being honest with yourself. Be very clear on what you are, who you are, what you bring to the table, what you're comfortable with. Because then you give the woman, a really clear view as to what she's getting, rather than coming to the table with something you think we are looking for. And one can only act for so long. And then when you find out that, that's not the real person, we're emotional or we're, acting crazy, and we're not. It's just, this is what you showed me.
You displayed something different.
Exactly. Because with women, we typically are who we say we are when we meet a man.
I don't believe you.
It's true.
I don't believe you.
We typically are, because we can't help it. That's just how we're wired, So I'd say, men come in various different facets, whether it's race, professional background, your own family upbringing, really different facets. And I'd say those facets make up who you are today. So come as you are. Come correct. Don't feel the need to be someone you're not. But as you evolve as a man, certain pronouncements will arise in terms of your attributes. So certain things will pronounce through different stages of your life. So whether it's your confidence, whether it's your pride, whether it's your ability to provide security, whether it's your professional standing, they will be more pronounced at certain
times in your life. Yeah.
And that's okay. Women, we're a very forgiving species.
Really?
Yes.
All right.
As long as you lay it out to us that, look, these are the things that, and this is the core for me, is communication. Men need to have more conversations with
There you go.
women.
Tell the men.
It's like, just say, hey, you know what, hon, I'm feeling a bit this, or I want us to do this in 5 years. We're not there right now. I'm not there right now. But this is my plan. as you mentioned, men are planners.
Planners, yeah.
This is my plan. Because what happens is a man typically plans in his head rather than
And
with
doesn't
his
communicate it,
spouse.
yeah.
Which women find quite frustrating at times. Because women, we're an open book most of the time. So I think it's really important for men to feel that comfort, to display that. Once you do that with a woman, she'll love you even more because she'll say, right, let's sit down, let's get this plan in action. What can we do together as a unit to get there?
Do you think women in this generation, though, or the younger generation, think like you think when it comes to men? Because what I'm not saying you're quote unquote old school, yeah, but what you're saying is a lot of older school type traits. So are the younger women, say the early 20s type women, do you think they have the same view on manhood that you're having?
Probably not. After I joined Instagram last year,
Right.
I was quite amazed by what I saw, and I thought I was quite youthful.
Yeah.
And I still think I'm quite youthful. I think the difference is the women I see on Instagram, some of them, I don't know where I don't see any aspiration. It's all very fast, you know, and that's the word I always use to describe Instagram.
It's fast.
You know, it's fast money, fast fashion, fast, you know, let me say this to get a fast reaction.
Right.
Nothing is really about longevity,
Right.
you know, building a foundation, which I struggle a bit with, you know, because I just think, are you really doing this for likes and follows? And if that's what they want, hey, go for it. You know, that's, unfortunately, that's the society that we live in, and that's what they're responding to. Because if there wasn't, you know, any demand, there wouldn't be the supply. So that's what they're responding to. Personally, I guess I'm in a position where I look at that and I very easily rise above it. Like, I have no issue just saying, okay, swipe.
Yeah.
You know, like, no issue. And there are other females who arguably wouldn't. And yeah, maybe it's because I'm probably older. Maybe it's because of my profession. Maybe it's because of my experiences. Maybe it's because of my aspirations. I have different aspirations to a lot of.
What would you say
women.
to the younger generation, as in what they view womanhood as?
Well,
knowing what you view womanhood as, do you think they are actually embodying what you think womanhood is, the younger generation of women?
Well, I must put a disclaimer out there, that which is I cannot comment on what younger women believe because, you know, I can't talk for all of them. I would just say, go for what you want. You know, if you want particular attributes in your life partner, you know, look for those. Have the confidence to say, I'm willing to wait. I'm willing to take risks in order to find those things in my life partner. But also look to yourself. Like I said about, you know, manhood before. Look to yourself first and literally say, hey, what is it that I can bring to the fore in a relationship? And based on that, don't sacrifice. So do not do things for fast money, fast likes, you know, fast attention. Play the long game. Because, you know, if you know, all's well and, you know, no one gets COVID, then we're going to live really long lives. And when you get older, you're going to be with that person. And we all evolve as people through the years. So really think to yourself, is this the person that I want to be with in the next 10 years, 20 years? And when I say the person, I don't mean your mate, I mean yourself. So really take that time to get to know yourself and what you're looking for.
Thank you, Nash.
You're welcome.